Hey everyone, in this video I will be showing you how to make the Jurassic Park entrance gate and how you can get this within your own zoo. I wanted to have realistic scenery, so I chose North America for this build, as the original park was set on Isla Nublar off the coast of Costa Rica, and this is as close as I could get. As you can see, we are surrounded by mountains and plenty of trees, so first thing we need to do is de-tree the build area. You can remove the entrance and connecting paths if you want, but ultimately I decided to keep them to line everything up and work from there. I built the base structure out of East Asia stone support beams, as this was the closest thing to the reference I used. I then lined them up to form a wall. Using the group and duplicate feature became very handy here. Having a sturdy foundation is the key for this build. So I took my time and I lined everything up. Again, you can duplicate the layers by grouping them together first. I built the tower straight up to get an idea of the height first. This is before I did any rotating or slanting of particular beams. Once I was happy with the height, I tilted the bottom outer wall and lined it up from there. Then I did the same with the layers above. I used the height of 2 beams for each block. It took me a little while to line everything up to where I was completely happy with it, but please bear in mind that this is my very first real build in Planet Zoo. For now, I didn't really need any extra layers on top to get an idea of the height, so I went ahead and removed them for now. I duplicated the bottom blocks and edited it for the next layer. Basically, I just took 2 columns away and moved them together. Then I popped it straight on top of the base. I also shortened it by 1 column's width to make the indent. Then I did the same with the top layer. I duplicated the tower and flipped it round. And then I decided to make the bridge between them out of small stone beams. Then duplicated and moved them behind to widen the bridge to match the reference. In order to make the sign, I placed a roof down on the ground and added the letters on top to make sure they were all perfectly straight before applying to the build. So I grouped each part of the text separately, but there was an issue. It was a little too big. So then I had to resize the stone build in order to make the sign fit. I also made the bridge a little bit thicker, which worked out perfectly in the end and actually looked better than it did originally. Now this isn't finished yet, but I wanted to add the finishing touches to the build, like the little outcrops, lights and smoke effects to imitate the fire of the gate in the movie. I used 2 brick corners to create these outcrops and then added the lights. I also added big light panels on top with bigger smoke effects for a better impact. At this point it looks pretty darn good, but there were a few things missing, like the actual gate. For this I used a mixture of Arctic beams and log walls. I added more beams for the wooden slats on the gate. I did this on both sides of the gate and then duplicated the whole thing for the other side. Although these gates aren't functional, they look pretty cool in my opinion. And this is exactly what I was going for. But now back to the text. We need a yellow border, and sadly in Planet Zoo this isn't an option, so I just copied and recolored the existing text to rearrange as a border. But once I added it to the build, I could make the finishing touches and add some scenery to give us the full feel of Jurassic Park. Awe, excitement, the looming feeling of dread. But welcome to Jurassic Park. I really hope you like this build. If you're new here, please subscribe and let me know if you'd like to see more of these videos. If you like Jurassic Park, I'm also playing through Jurassic Park the game, which is part of the Telltale series, as well as more Planet Zoo, so please check them out. Thank you for watching, and the link to the blueprint is below in the description. Oh, and before you go, please remember to leave a like. Take care everyone. Bye bye!